Trust. I'd like to invite you to come tomorrow morning to think through with us the relationship between trust and disasters. So when you trust someone, you're comfortable, you're willing to let them take decisions about your safety. But the thing is, trust is hard to earn and easy to lose. Maybe not from this guy. I think you just give him something good to eat and he'll trust you. But between humans, it is. We have to work hard to be trustworthy. Trust matters, particularly when time is short. It matters because it reduces transaction costs, it speeds up decision-making. It lowers anxiety, so the harm done by the disaster is lower. But it takes a lot to be trustworthy. You have to be competent, able. You have to be able to look after somebody well. You have to be benevolent. You need to have their interests at heart. And you have to have integrity, taking decisions on the basis of principle and not expediency. So tomorrow we're going to look at these issues specifically in relation to floods and in Japan. And we're going to hear about some breaking research about public attitudes to floods. We're going to think through how experts can play a role as bridges. And also, we're going to hear from Nagano Prefecture about their experience in building and rebuilding trust. But you know, it's kind of easy to stand on the sidelines and think, decision makers do a bad job. If it was me taking the decisions, I'd be fine. So tomorrow, you will take the decisions. Did you read these books when you were a kid? These are choose your own adventure. And when you came to the end of a little section, there was a question. Do you fight with the giant spider, or do you run into the dark forest and hide? And you chose what to do. And tomorrow we'll do the same. You will be the mayor of a city in Japan. It will be the rainy season, June, July. And there'll be a storm brewing. You'll need to decide how much information to give to people. But things may develop faster than you'd hoped. Maybe you receive information that the dikes may breach, and then you'll have to keep the media and other stakeholders on your side. And then, when all is over, when the storm is past, how will your community perceive you? What will have happened to your reputation? And will they be willing to follow you again next time you ask them to evacuate? Floods leave a long legacy, but they can also be very easily forgotten. What decision makers need is to evaluate that policy, and we need to think about how to make sure that process of learning happens. I've got 3 minutes. I can't earn your trust in those 3 minutes, so I'll just borrow some words from Ernest Hemingway. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. So I invite you to come along tomorrow morning at 9:30, room 408, to join us to have a go at taking decisions and choosing your own adventure. If you like that, come join us again on Friday. We've got another session, a longer one, on risk know-how, and would really love to have you there for that too. Thank you very much.